Hey, how are those New Year's resolutions going so far for you? Well, let's break it down. I've got three categories. I'm going to let you fall into one of those three categories and then identify kind of where you're at and what you should do in order to make sure that 2020 is still a success for you. Okay, so the three categories. One, we're going to touch on real quick and then we'll elaborate later. First, I'm crushing my goals and well on my way, fast track to success, right? Number two is anything in this middle ground between that. And number three, which is I've completely failed and let myself down. All right, so why don't we break it down? If you're number one and you have been well on your way for the last 2 weeks towards succeeding and crushing those goals, then great. Nice job. Give yourselves a pat on the back because that is meaning that you're in a very small group of people who have stuck with it. All right, so you want to keep yourself going and be proud, but don't stop there. Don't be excited and happy that that you made it 2 weeks. You want to make it 52 weeks, right? So in other words, don't get overwhelmed, but what I'm saying is be vigilant. Just realize that at any point we can deviate and turn back to our old ways. So instead of doing that, you're going to stay on top of it. Over time, things get easier and easier, but in the beginning, it's still tough. So don't take that foot off the gas pedal. Number two, we're going to visit in a moment. Actually, yeah, let's talk about number two, which is basically anything from I haven't started yet to I'm not sure how I'm doing to I think my motivation is waning and I'm falling off and I'm heading towards failure. All right, so if you haven't started yet, what are you waiting for? Maybe you don't know what you should be doing. Maybe you're just not that motivated. Well, I want you to do this. Take a second to really step back, analyze your life. What's your level of happiness? Are you living a happy life? If so, great. You need not change anything. But if you're not living a happy life, if there's some area where you're not satisfied in, then you need to address that and move forward because you only get this one life. And it doesn't do anybody any good to wait until next year or to wait until next week for that matter because next week never comes. It's always going to be next week, next week, next week, or maybe in December. And then eventually you're like, oh, actually, might as well wait until January 1st again, next year. So don't put it off anymore. But let's take a step back. What do you want to do? And if you're not sure, a great place to start is the Wheel of Life exercise. So what I'm going to do is make it simple for you. Down in the comments below, I'm going to post a link to the Wheel of Life exercise, which is very helpful for you to analyze the different areas of your life and then find out what areas should we spend more time on. All right, so that should help you move forward on what it is you want to do with your life and where you need to spend some time working on. But then also, we want to talk about, let's say you've already decided, hey, I'm working on my fitness or whatever it is, and then you're moving forward, you think, but you're just not sure if you're on the right track, you don't know if you're doing the right things. Well, my suggestion to you is take a good, hard look at what do you want to be a year from now? Where do you want to be? What do you want your body to look like? How do you want your energy a year from now? And then ask, am I moving closer to that? Because you're not there yet. You're not going to be there yet. It's only been 2 weeks. Most likely for whatever your goals may be for 2020, it's a long road. So am I on the right path? That's the question. Have I taken steps forward? Am I doing things differently than I did yesterday or last week, last month, last year? Okay. So if you're not sure about that, then just seek out professional guidance. That's what experts are here for, to help you out. Okay. So let's say you're not sure. That gives you a little direction and a place to go from here. But on the other side, let's say you're a little bit further towards this end of the spectrum. You're falling off, you're losing motivation. It's only 2 weeks in and you're getting discouraged. Well, don't do that to yourself, okay? How many years have you done that in the past? There's just no reason for us to fall off. I mean, there is. We've got every reason under the sun, but the problem is those are just reasons. And reasons are just a cleverly disguised excuses. So whatever you're telling yourself for why you can't do it, just remember, you have the same 24 hours in your day as Oprah does. Think about that. Super successful woman who came from absolutely nothing, and she has 24 hours just like you, and what she's been able to achieve and what she currently does day in and day out with the same 24 hours is remarkable. And no other person, anyone who's ever done what you're trying to do this year, everyone else who's already done it, they're no more special than you. And if they've done it, then so can you. So remember that. Everyone is on a level playing field. Sure, sometimes people are starting with more money or something like that, but you might be starting with more tenacity, more grit, or more things that other people don't have, right? There's going to be different skills that we've all got. But anyways, my point is, we're all on a level playing field now. Just make the decision that you're going to move forward. Make the decision that you're going to take all those reasons for why you couldn't do it, and then you're going to realize that those are excuses and you're not going to let them get in the way anymore. And what you're going to do next is you're going to take and find the right reasons. In other words, what I mean is the reasons why you want to do that thing in the first place. The reasons why you want to succeed. Think about, if I spend my time focusing on the reasons why I can't do something, I'm just going to get really good at identifying those things. I'm going to see more of those. And so you're just going to keep heading in that direction. But if instead you're thinking about the reasons why you want to achieve a thing, then you're going to have the motivation. You're going to have the fire in your belly. If you're like, I want to get my 10% body fat and a certain weight, right? And I want to do that because I want to be able to go to the beach and feel confident and walk around with my shirt off and look good and walk with tall posture and just know I'm comfortable in my skin. Now that sort of a thing is motivating. That sort of a thing gets a little fire in your belly. And if you keep focusing on that, you keep that fire in your belly longer. So focus on the reasons to do something, not the reasons that get in your way. Take those things, reprioritize, kick those things to the curb, or figure out a solution because other people have done it before you and they're no more special than you are, okay? So I hope that I've gotten you on the right track. I'm telling you, don't wait, start now because tomorrow never comes. There's no time like the present, and if you put it off, you'll keep putting it off, and instead, you're gonna decide you're gonna conquer any obstacle that gets in your way, and you're gonna make it happen. All right. I hope that I've helped you continue on your journey towards, or at least start your journey towards, reaching some goals this year in 2020. Let's make it happen and don't take that foot